Yeah, absolutely. So when our founder Pyle founded ClassPass in 2013, I started there soon after, so sort of witnessed all of this firsthand. Boutique was really in its infancy. It was starting to take off, but it was really fragmented. ClassPass is an aggregator, so we aggregate all of the fitness, wellness, beauty experiences that someone could book. But back in the early 2000s, you had to go to different websites. It was really difficult to navigate. If you wanted to book a class, you would have to determine what package should I buy, look at PDFs of schedules, call the studios. And so what we ended up doing was solving that friction and really making it super seamless to discover and book classes on our platform. And that's core to what we still do today. So with ClassPass, our app, especially, you can easily sort by genre, time of day, location where you are, and get a ton, thousands of reviews from people who have taken classes, see what others have to say, and really just determine for you in that day, in that period of your life, what type of experience you want to have, obviously starting with fitness. And then in 2018, we introduced beauty and wellness, which we're now seeing members really interested in, especially coming out of COVID.
When I looked into your company, I tried to see if I could find any competitors, and there was like one other brand, I think it was called Gym Pass or something, but I couldn't really see any competitors in the space. And when you look at the fitness industry, there's so many different brands on the traditional club side, and so many brands in, even in the boutique studios, that it was quite surprising that there wasn't regional brands that had done this. Is that correct? Are you really one of a handful of people doing this, and why do you think you guys have been so successful in your growth over the last few years?
Yeah, I would say we're definitely globally the leading platform, and no one's doing exactly what we're doing, how we are doing it. I would say really at the core is that we were first, and we determined really early on that a lot of traditional models weren't going to work for our business. So the traditional gym model, for example, is built on breakage. Unfortunately, these owners, someone comes in and buys a gym membership that month, and they hope that no one comes in to work out, and that's how they make their money. We very early on transitioned to a credits model. And so our members, instead of getting a set number of classes or an unlimited access to classes, they purchase a set amount of credits, and they can determine how they want to spend those credits, because let's face it, different experiences cost different things. So in order to pay our partners in line with what the experience, what the cost to serve is, to make it work for their business, which our business is dependent on, and make sure that each user could really get the most out of their experience on ClassPass, knowing that fitness and wellness is so personal, right? We're seeing our users who started out in their early 20s get married, start a family, careers are changing, moving, etc. Our credits model really allows that flexibility while still speaking to our core value props of ease of booking and variety. And so now with credits, I can book a yoga class during an off-peak time, perhaps, for 3 or 4 credits, for example. A really popular HIIT strength training class that requires equipment, higher cost to serve, will be more. And then an hour massage at a spa is going to be more than that. And so that's really what's fueled our growth. We do also, like I mentioned, we introduced beauty and wellness in 2018. And so now you can book sauna, you can book cryotherapy, like I said, massage, even haircuts. And in some of our cities, we're seeing our users spend a third of their credits on wellness. And COVID definitely fueled that, coming out of COVID, of course, wanting that one-on-one experience, feeling a little bit safer, wanting to take care of yourself. And then the last point is, we do have a corporate wellness option, and we partner with a lot of companies, I think over 2,000 globally, like Google, Twitter, Morgan Stanley, and we're able to access or help them afford access for their employees to great, fitness, health, and wellness benefits, which is really par for the course at any company these days. So I would say those are the big things that helped us, get there first, evolve the model to make sure it worked long-term for us, for our users, and for our studio partners, obviously the 3 stakeholders here in our business model.
So there's a term that you use, which I was trying to sort of get a bit more understanding on, but you use a data-driven loyalty model. Can you expand a little bit on what that is and how that, what the benefit of that is?
Yeah, absolutely. So our model is essentially like a revenue share. like I said, contrary to this breakage model where we're hoping people don't go to class, we make money off of the reservations we send to studios. So it costs nothing for our partners to list their classes or offerings and experiences on ClassPass. We just pay them as we facilitate reservations and bookings. And then we use our algorithm to price these experiences in our credits model and our credits currency at the revenue maximizing price. And core to our offering as well is that, I think you mentioned this earlier, we are only looking to access those spots that would go unfilled. And so, pre-COVID, I think the industry average, of course, this is different for different brands. On average, boutique fitness studios fill less than 40% of their total spots, especially if you have a full schedule, new instructors, off-peak times, et cetera. And so we're able to merchandise those unfilled spots on our platform, not just off-peak times, also the popular ones, and really root for our members to work out. Like the mission of ClassPass, every life fully lived. We want people to explore, to take class, et cetera. And we use our data again, so that studios can really focus on what they're good at, which is the class experience, building their business, and partner with them together. ClassPass really makes it a seamless experience because we have all of the data to inform the pricing and the inventory allocation to ClassPass, so that we can follow through seasonality, other trends, of course, that are happening, and like I said, make it really seamless for our partners.